So this is my visit to Korea Brass in Seoul, South Korea. And we'll start the tour in the trophy room, filled with models that they've made for other companies. You may not know the name Korea Brass, but they make a lot of models for other companies. A big name that you might know is Lionel and Märklin. Um, so I'm mostly interested in O scale. So forgive me if I'm focusing mostly on O scale stuff, but this is a lot of HO scale stuff. And the owner started making models in 1975. This is the model that we're looking at. Is the first uh, Korean designed high-speed train built for the Korean market. So it's a model of the first. They're very proud of it. The first Korean model um, of a high-speed train in Korea in HO scale, and they made models ranging from HO to, as you can see, G scale. Um, Here's a Lionel cutaway Hudson. You can see all of the motors and sound equipment inside. They also work for a lot of European companies. And here's the um, Sturbridge Lion for Lionel, and Märklin replica brass station, pre-war station. Here's a French self-propelled car in O scale. Beautiful model, beautiful model. Like I say, the owner made models under a Japanese maker in 1975, Korean high-speed train, and they're in mass production mode. Um, the full train set priced out to about 5,000 US. Here's the HO scale, or excuse me, Lionel three-rail train, and here's the owner makes these beautiful furniture pieces where he has mounted his models to run, as well as some other models he's made. This is a neat diorama, Magna Rail diorama with some figures bicycling around a diorama. And here we get down to business. Here is the um, injection molder, and we're in the mold room. Here's the CNC machine used to cut the molds, a very large CNC machine. And there's a crane to move the dies in and out. CNC machine used for cutting the dies. There's some more CNCs, or excuse me, yeah, this one's the big CNC with all the collets and all of the cutting heads. Here's the spray booths. We have two spray booths. Um, so if you have a model that was painted here, it was painted in one of these booths. Here's the rubber stamp transfers, and as well as a little peek at the display design room. Here's the Lionel test track, and over here is the HO scale test track where we see the Korean trains that are under construction. Here's the model with no lid on it, so all of the guts, and you can see that they have a full interior and full lighting, and these ladies are putting all the detail parts on. As you can see, here is all of those completed models. She's putting in all of the detail parts, all the handrails again and again with her optivisors. There's a little peek at the display drawings, the plans, and again, fitting all those little detail parts. So when this factory is really running, they can get quite a few people in here. And they're actually, at the time I was visiting, they were using it for shipping as well. And here we're in the big die storage room, and these dies are where our train parts are from. Korea And China and other countries have these injection molding dyes, and in China they by law can't leave China. And here's some display models that the owner's son has made. Um, really neat kind of G-scale size modeling. A little test track running, a display track running. And here's another model that the son made. Kind of a traditional Korean town right by the train tracks. And some 19th century uh, O-scale European stuff. And as a surprise, he showed me this, which was still under construction, their public display layout. And it was HO scale, European, Swiss Alps. So we have a model Matterhorn, about 20 feet tall. Really impressive stuff. And really very nice model work. And here's an overview of it from the balcony. It said about It said about 20 people worked on this over the course of 2 years. And here's the inside under the lathe for the mountain. It's really, but the public display side's really impressive. It's all DCC and big, huge, long span bridges, 15 feet across that you can walk under, about 8 feet tall. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see it. It's in a public park with some prototype steam engines on display in it, in a suburb of Seoul. And there's the model that we saw being made upstairs, running around in the Swiss Alps, a South Korean train in the Swiss Alps. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this really was a treat to get to see where our trains are from. And here is the Yeti at the end. Nearly every public display model I've found has a Yeti in it, and this one's no different. A Yeti in a cave coming to greet the tourists. He's really animated. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider liking and subscribing.